So notice this question 2 asks us to rank. We want to rank the amount of force required to get this block moving. And so I've actually done a screen grab of this trial, and notice that the mass of the object, the important thing is that you keep the same mass every time. And in this case, this is the rubber on ice situation where I've got a rubber block sliding on an ice surface. And notice that initially, remember, I've got force on my y-axis, I've got time on my x-axis. And initially, there was no force being applied. And then the force increased. The block was still not moving. The person was pulling harder and harder and harder. And then eventually, boom, the block started moving. And it was right up at this point. And so that's the important value you want to look for. Whatever that value is. It's right under, a shade under 1 Newton of force. Was how much force was required to get that thing going. Now notice also what's interesting is that to keep the block going was a slightly less amount of force. That's interesting. But the most important thing for this ranking activity is to focus on the amount of force to get the block moving.